well, at least for you to see clearly in HD. And I think that's awesome. So, do want to go a little bit deeper, not a little deeper, just explore some more topics within the music. Explore some more topics within music, um, just to you know explore, just to explore, see where the mind takes us, see what kind of things we pull out. So one of my favorite bands is sometimes people describe them as alt metal or Indian rock, or they've been called all sorts of different things. But personally, I just call it rock band. Coheed and Cambria, phenomenal music. One thing that I do want to put out as a disclaimer is they are different. They are, I guess, an acquired taste. Sometimes, sometimes people are like, "What are they talking about?" But a little backstory there. Coheed and Cambria was founded by, I don't know if it was even founded by him, but I know the lead singer is Claudio Sanchez. And uh, what happened was Claudio would write these comics, kind of to himself, kind of little, sci-fi story plot comics. And one day they decided to uh, take Claudio's comic books and kind of form a band slash albums around the storyline. The comic book itself is called Amory Wars. It's a pretty decent comic, written kind of weird. I find it to be kind of hard to read early on in the series, but I support it anyway because I just love the band so much. So Coheed and Cambria, the band, their music is based around this storyline of the Amory Wars. You can kind of read the comics and kind of the music kind of follow alongs with it. Not every song, but most songs. It's great. Um, if you're just listening to it for the simplicity of listening to it, it still works. Um, but it's just the band is electric. The band itself is just they play so raw, and some of the music just I don't know, it just sends a bolt through you. I listen to it so much. Car rides, at work, chilling at the house. Um, it's just anytime music. It just works for everything. Um, there, there are songs that I don't even understand, but I listen to them over and over because I just love the way that the songs are composed, the way the instruments just come through so. Ah, I love listening to Coheed, um, especially on some uh, sound damp. No, what is it called? What is it called? Noise canceling headphones with some good bass in it. Good all around headphones. One of my favorite brands is Bose. Bose headphones are, um, they're a leader in the music industry, or excuse me, the headphone industry, the sound industry. So they speak for themselves. It's one of my favorite headphones to listen to them on. It just picks up all the little nuances in the music, the little symbols, and the subtle what do you call it, background singers, and all the little ambient noise that goes on inside the song. It does a great job of picking that up. So that's why I do enjoy listening to them Bose. I've had some other headphones that are pretty dope too, though. Um, Klipsch makes nice headphones, but to me, the all around quality is in Bose. But that's where I love to listen to Coheed at. The music hits me better. My ears pick up the sound better in these. Some of the best headphones I ever bought. I think I paid $300 for them. Good, good quality. Got leather wrapping on them. I'm not sure what this is around the sides, but I actually use these headphones at the gym. I know some people are against, or not against, but they don't like to have that over the ear feel because of the sweat, and sometimes they find them to be a little bit heavy. But me personally, it's just what I like. Of course, I have some AirPods as well, and they do fine for my day to day music listening. I had the noise canceling AirPods, and they were pretty great. I'm not gonna lie, they just didn't feel good in my ear. The music was good in them though. I can't complain. Right now, I'm rocking. I think they're called the Gen 2s. I'm not sure what they're called, Gen 3s, but these guys with the shorter earpiece, stuff like that. That's what I'm working with right now. I think they do great. Um, for daily stuff, daily music, walking around the house, getting chores done because they don't noise cancel, and sometimes you don't want that. You want to be able to hear some of the things that's going on around you while still being able to enjoy the music that you're listening to. So, you know, I have another pair of jogging headphones downstairs, a kind that go through the back of your ear. With the little arm that hooks in the back of your ear because I don't know if I ever try to run or work out with the AirPods and they're gonna fall out eventually, especially if I'm getting a good one. My video was interrupted by a phone call. Um, Actually, I should turn this off so it doesn't happen again. Can I do that here? Okay, sorry. What I was saying was, if I sweat, my AirPods are gonna fall out, especially if I'm getting a good workout in, and if I'm doing any up and down bouncing movements and things that involve shock. We're definitely gonna lose the headphones there, guaranteed. Um, but no. And then the over the headphones I usually rock at the gym. Um, but even sometimes those do get in the way, and if especially if I'm doing something that's like I think the overhead movements tend to get in the way there. So yeah, not a big fan of using them when I'm doing like burpees because of the jumping up or down motion. Sometimes they fall forward. Everything else did pretty good. I haven't worn them running. I usually get on the treadmill and walk because I'm a big boy and you know throwing that weight around sometimes. Trying to run with that weight, it's a little draining really quick. So we're actually working our way up there. But back to the music, right? Coheed and Cambria, they have probably about 6 or 7 albums out now. I can't remember off the top of my head. I could look that up in a little bit. We'll come back to it. But my favorite album is it's a tough choice right now. No World for Tomorrow used to be my favorite, but Vax's 2 is becoming a strong player, man. I mean, Vax's is one of them albums I could kind of just let play, and it does well all the way through. Least favorite album, which I'm actually going to force myself to listen to it here today. Um, Colors Before the Sun, I believe it's called. Just didn't hit quite the way we wanted it to, or quite the way I would want it to. Not my, and that was a while ago, and I think I even just like kind of stopped listening to it after a while. Um, But sometimes we revisit music and it hits a little harder than it did the first time. So it is worth going back and listening to again and checking it out. Unheavenly Creatures got some bangers on it. Oh, they got some bangers on that album. What else is a good one? Oh shoot, put that in the wrong thing. 1 second. I should probably just Google their albums, but email Kobe tour. How do you just look up? Trying to just look up their albums. If you go to merch, they need to work on their website's design and layout. I think it could be done a little better. It changes a lot, and it's often not the cleanest changeover. Like you can't even buy their albums on the webpage, which is crazy. Who sells CDs anymore, right? But they should at least list like their albums. I would think that would be kind of a good thing to do. So let's just go ahead and Google their Coheed and Cambria albums. Oh, I was wrong. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 albums, not counting like their not counting their like live albums and stuff like that and DVDs. The Afterman, which was a oh so no, I'm sorry. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It would be 9, but Afterman, Ascension, and Descension was released at the same time, kind of as a double album. So we're gonna call it 8. We're gonna call it 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, is it more? Oh, Never Render was one of them. No, I think that was a tour. Wasn't that a tour album? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We'll call it 9. Never Render was an album, was it? No, that was another one. So we're gonna call it 8 albums. You're not including their lives and DVDs, stuff like that. Um, but so yeah, No World for Tomorrow, aka God Apollo, I'm Burning 4. Um, it's probably my favorite. But then you have, like I said, Vaxxus 2 has become a banger to me. And then you also have Pierre the Black Rainbow. What was on that album? The Broken, Here We Are, Juggernaut. Yep, that was good. Word of Lines. Yeah, that was a banger too. Yeah, the Black Rainbow was hard. Um, so yeah, you had a great number of albums you could listen to from Coheed and Cambria. Something I suggest people take a look at if you're into rock music at all. Some of their albums might be life changing for you. So I was wondering, like, what kind of like iconic music, maybe from a movie or a play or maybe a band, like a school thing you've seen that will live forever, like the Rocky Eye of the Tiger song. It's an iconic song. It's a song that'll live on forever. got that song "We Ready." That's a forever